Tonight, I would like to invite you into my brain just a little bit, not too far, because I don't want you to get scared or anything. But tonight, I want to open up a little bit and tell you about something that I have been struggling with for the past 2-3 weeks. Very aggressively, very intensely, is that even a word? And I also been struggling with it for years now. Not every day, not, you know, it really depends. It was like deep down inside of me. It's always there, it's sleeping, and sometimes there's a trigger and it wakes it up. And when it does, it's just terrible. So I want to talk to you about my anxiety, and more specifically, health anxiety. See, lately I have been, okay, let's start this. Since mid-October, so last month, I started to feel bad. I must have got like a stomach flu or something. So, I laid in bed, I couldn't eat and stuff like that. And it triggered my health anxiety. And ever since then, I've been trying to not to think that I'm gonna die soon. And don't worry, I'm not, as far as I know. Just, I wanted to kind of tell you about it. So, I have probably, and I say probably because I'm not really sure, celiac disease. I've been diagnosed when I was 14 years old, and I got my blood test done, and then my biopsy done, and one doctor said, it's celiac disease, you can't eat this, you can't eat that, you gotta be on a strict gluten-free diet. So I've been for some time, and then another doctor looked at the same results and told me there's no way you have to be on that, you can just eat whatever. So I did. Then I went back to that gluten-free diet for some time, that I stopped, and I mostly stopped throughout my life. But recently that stomach flu kind of triggered my anxiety about all that illness, because if you don't know, if you have a celiac disease and you eat anything with gluten in it, which like 80% of stuff, maybe 70, well, basically everything good has gluten in it. It actually damages your small intestine, because your body thinks it's, gluten is something bad, so your body attacks yourself. It's an autoimmune disease. And over time, it destroys your guts. And if the guts are destroyed, you do not absorb nutrients from the food. So if you don't absorb nutrients, it's, you're lacking vitamins and you feel bad and stuff like that. A lot of people have a different severity of feeling sick after eating gluten. I don't get any, I don't have any symptoms. Like if I eat, I feel okay. But anyway, I'm getting a little bit off track. So that's that. And, I've been really, since that stomach flu that I had, I started really worrying about my health, and I always thought, like, not always, but ever since then, I started thinking about cancer and having, like, stomach cancer or colon cancer, because, your body doesn't absorb stuff, it attacks itself, so, you might think, okay, maybe there's cancer somewhere in there, and it triggered my health anxiety so badly. For the past 3 weeks, I literally thought I was gonna die soon, that I already have cancer, and there's nothing that I can do, and it's too late. And I started adding up symptoms from months ago that I had, and maybe it's developing. And, I kept reading on Google, I kept reading about symptoms, about illnesses, and it got to a point that, my head was really heavy. When I say heavy, it was really heavy, and I couldn't think straight. I couldn't do anything because I was really worried and depressed, and the anxiety was through the roof, and I was hurting people around me with my constant stupid questions and telling them that I might be dead soon and stuff like that. So, for the past couple weeks, I have been really dealing with health anxiety. I tried to calm myself down. I went to a few doctors. So, there was something wrong with my kidney. I knew that I probably had a kidney stone, so I went, got an ultrasound. It turns out there's a little stone 4 millimeters in my kidney, right kidney, so that's gonna be a bummer to pass. And, but other than that, I was like to two different doctors, just to reassure myself that really everything is okay. But I think there's something inevitable, and I think it's biopsy. So I think it's inevitable. I wanna see for sure if I have the celiac disease or not. So I'm currently eating gluten, and I feel like I'm killing myself with that. I just can't get it out of my head. I've been eating gluten for years and haven't been thinking about it. But I guess the older you get, the more you realize that you want to live, and it may actually, damage your intestines. So I've been really thinking about that. So I'm gonna go to my doctor soon, show him the ultrasound results, ask him what to do with that kidney stone, and I'll ask him to send me to a gastrologist, and I'll talk with that guy. And I'll probably have to do a biopsy, for one, to see if I have a celiac disease, and two, if how my intestines look. And even thinking about it like triggers me. From that anxiety, I have felt so many things. I felt like a chest pressure. I felt like my back hurting me. My heart rate was, going up, and I felt like I really felt like there's something really wrong with me. And I was Googling the symptoms, and it made it even worse. And, now that I'm thinking about it, I start feeling back pain. Literally, I start feeling back pain, and it's my anxiety. And I know that, but somehow I cannot trick my brain into so it would start thinking that it's just anxiety and there's nothing wrong with me. It's really hard to convince your brain, especially when you suffer from anxiety, because it's like you're trying to scam someone out of money, but that person knows that you're trying to scam them. You know what I'm saying? It's just very hard to trick your own brain, because your brain is responsible for shifting those thoughts. So it's like I'm in a battle with my brain recently. I really want to take care of myself and see how I look inside, but I'm honestly at the same time scared about it. Scared that they're going to find something and say that it's too late, and I'm going to, blame myself for doing it all too late. But I don't know. I have to believe that everything is okay, and I know it's okay, but I really want to check that, celiac disease, to see what I'm up against. So that's what I wanted to share with you. I know that, not everyone wants to hear about that, but I just want you to know that if you're going through similar stuff, you're not alone. And me being, with anxiety, and I know I have anxiety because 2 years ago, I was visiting a therapist and with different stuff, but he diagnosed me with anxiety. And this is just another form of anxiety. I have dealt with that stuff, so now it comes back in a form of health. So I want you to know that you're not the only one struggling. And the reason I'm saying that, not because to tell you that, a lot of people dealing with that, so stop worrying about yourself, stuff like that. Stop being so sorry. But that's not what I'm telling you. That the reason I'm telling you this is because it's always good to know that when you're going through something, there's someone else who knows what you feel and who knows what you're going through, and the support, just by thinking about it, just by thinking that someone, knowing that someone goes through the same thing and you're not alone, is very hopeful as itself and as it bad as might seem, but I hope you know what I'm talking about. So I want you to know that if you suffer from health anxiety and you're worrying about health and thinking about what may be wrong with you and stuff like that, you're not alone. And number one advice that I will give you from experience: do not Google your symptoms ever, no matter what it is. If you feel like something's wrong, go see your doctor. And if you still don't think he's right, go see another doctor, just like I did, just for the reassurance. And I want you to know that I'm having my fingers crossed for you. So I hope the best for you. And if you're going through something similar, and if you're still watching this video, just let me know in the comments below. And tell me what's wrong if you want to share. And we can have a little support talk here and there. So that's what I wanted to share with you. I wanted to make this video 2 days ago, I think, or 3, when it was like peak of my anxiety. A good thing that I didn't, because now I had some time to gather my thought. I still think like there's so many things that I want to say that I forgot about or worded differently. But I guess if you want more serious, honest videos, just let me know. I know some of you really like them, so I will make more on different topics. It's just sometimes so nice to let it all out, and I obviously know that you guys support me, which I'm very, very thankful for. Really, it's like having a lot of friends that care. So thank you for being with me. And I just wanted to let you know what I'm going through recently. So that's it. I'm doing better now, just to let you know. I thought I had some problems with my liver, and because here's the thing, I did some blood work when I was like sick mid-October, and there were they did test my liver from blood, and there was just like one thing. I think it was ALTA, ALAT, and in my laboratory it was like maximum it could have was like 41. And if it was higher, it means something's wrong. And my had 42, and they put a little H beside it, which means high. And the lady that was giving me the results asked me if there's something hurting me or stuff like that, which it did. When I ate, I felt like completely full up to here, even after eating small meal, and it was like really painful here. So I said, yeah, and that's why I also freaked out, because I started reading, and I said, yeah, it hurt me a little bit here. And she said, yeah, you better check your liver. And she scared me. And I couldn't see my doctor that day. I was seeing him the next day. So I went home. I started Googling about liver problems. And, that one particular illness that you have with your liver, which is 100% deadly. I don't know how it's called in English. So I started Googling and reading about this, going through results of different people, different results, what it means and stuff like that. I had such an anxiety. You guys have no idea how I felt. I literally thought that my liver is just, it's about to stop working and I'm gonna die. And I was so nervous, so stressed out when I went to my doctor the next day. I felt terrible. I was so stressed out telling him about all the stuff. I almost cried. And I think he saw me struggling with talking and how nervous I was, and he prescribed me some hard-ass anxiety pills. But he said that it's okay. Everything is okay. It's not 40. It's like above 40. It was 42, and max was 41. But he said it's like, it's like nothing. And I went to see a different doctor, and he told me the same thing. And I had an ultrasound yesterday, and I'm also getting one tomorrow from a different doctor. A very good doctor, he knows. And on that ultrasound, it only indicated that I have a kidney stone, which I suspected. And everything else, stomach, liver, everything else here, it was all good. So I was like worrying for nothing. I wasted so much of my health, mental health, and so much of my time, and so much of my close ones' mental health as well. You know what I'm talking about. And I just feel ridiculous right now about it. And there are still some tests in the future that I want to do, and I think it's okay to do them. For one, to calm myself down, and two, just to know how everything looks. It's good to check yourself up. So guys, go see your doctor and just get yourself checked up regularly. That's what I'm going to be doing since now. I'm going to do some regular checkups, even some blood work, because I haven't done blood work in years. And, besides the one that I just did. So I think it's important to be on the track. They saw that I'm very low on vitamin D, so they gave me some pills for that, which I'm taking. So yeah, that's my story. Hopefully, I don't know what I was hoping for with this video. I just wanted to tell you that since I've been making videos for years now, and feels like you guys are here for me all the time. So I just wanted to share that with you, like friend to friend. So thank you for listening. If you're still listening, have a good night. I will be back with regular ASMR videos soon, and I'm shooting this on a new camera. So let me know if you're still here. Let me know how it looks. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Take care, and bye bye. Love you. Thanks for being here for me.